Hello friends, this is your gardening friend Vicky Walker and I'm back again with a new video, a new plant. I'm sorry I have not been able to upload any videos for the past few months. But here today I'm going to discuss about this very special plant called fern. This is a different type of fern and you must have probably seen this in the nurseries or in the offices. I am in Bahrain and I got this beautiful fern from a local nursery. More specifically, I got this from Dana Mall where we have a shop. And as we all know that ferns are basically plants which are fond of environment which is high in moisture. They like to live in an environment where the moisture is high and the direct sun is extremely sun is either absent or very filtered sunlight. But one thing that we don't know about this plant is how do we grow this plant. Many a times when we have flowering plants, we extract seeds from the flowers, or when we have plants with fruits, we extract seeds from there and we know how to propagate, or we either propagate through cuttings. Even this plant we can propagate through division meaning this is a huge plant. I can always remove this from the soil and divide this into two pots, and that's how I can have many plants. But many a times when we do this technique, the plant doesn't remain healthy and eventually it dies. So today I'm going to share with you a very special trick how you can grow this plant from seeds. In this case it's not seeds but it is spores. Now what is spores exactly? Now spores is that part of the plant which you can extract and store and then sow those spores in the soil later when the rain starts or when you think it's right, and then you can grow a new plant out of it. Now what is spores exactly? Spores is nothing but just like seeds. And where do you find spores? So spores are found exactly behind the leaves of the plant. Now the interesting thing is that every leaf will not have spores. Very selective leaves will have spores. For example, if I show you this leaf, it's totally green. But if I have to show one example of spores, here it is. Can you see these spots? These black things on the leaves, these are spores, and these will help you to grow new plant. See, only 2 leaves are having spores, but the rest of the leaves don't have. Some of them have few. Likewise, I'll check on other leaves if I have spores, and yeah, there is one over here. So all that you have to do is you just have to cut this leaf and just place it in a book, and once the leaf is dry enough and the spores are ready, you can just put them in the soil and you will have a fresh plant. But you have to make sure that the plant receives enough water. The soil stays moist all the time. It doesn't receive excessive sun. In fact, in the beginning it should not receive any sun at all. And if possible, you can probably plant this in a terrarium. See, I have a terrarium here and I have actually put some leaves inside this. See this? So this particular leaf had spores. See, this leaf had spores. And I put this in the terrarium. I'm hoping that these spores will help me to grow a new terrarium, new fern inside this terrarium. And I will make an update video on that. So that's it for today, guys. If you have this plant fern, you can always propagate this using this technique and let me know what are the results. Thank you very much.